Hello and welcome to Southern California Water and Power. I'm your host, Dwight Cromie. Today we'll be speaking with David Shankle, Executive Vice President of the National Electrical Contractors Association. NECA, along with IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Contractors, and the LMCC Labor Management Cooperation Committee just held a half-day conference regarding electrical vehicles and the need for installation and infrastructure of charging stations for these new cars. Welcome, David.
Welcome. Thank you, Julie.
Can you tell me, what is the importance of putting on a presentation like this? Why are we addressing electrical vehicles now?
Well, things are changing. For the last 100 years, we've had cars that ran on fuel and oil. As you know, there's a limited supply of that. Now every manufacturer out there is coming out with the new electrical cars. So in the next few years, you're going to have a lot of electrical cars out on the roads. So it was basically a meeting of the contractors, cities, counties, private entities to talk about the issues associated with that and see what we can work out.
Well, can you tell me, what is the relationship, or first of all, who is NECA? And then what is the relationship between NECA, the IBEW, and LMCC?
NECA is the National Electrical Contractors Association. We're a national-based association out of Washington, D.C. with about 5,000 members nationwide. We have 122 chapters nationwide that have chapter managers, executive vice presidents like myself, and we represent the electrical contractors. We deal a lot with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW. They're our partners, basically. They're our electricians, our employees. So NECA and the IBEW work together on a lot of fronts, and one of them is the Labor Management Cooperation Committee, where we come together, try to work out issues facing our industry, and try to advertise our industry a little bit and the things that we do.
I understand that the cities and car manufacturers are very interested in building up this infrastructure, mainly the charging stations throughout the cities and the counties. Why is that so important?
Well, you're going to have the public buying these new electric cars. They're going to need places to charge them. You can't pull into a gas station like you used to be able to with a regular car. So cities, counties, private businesses that want to attract people to their businesses are going to start putting in charging stations so people can charge their cars during the middle of the day when they're out running their chores and errands.
Now, I understand there's different types of chargers, from very simple chargers to very advanced chargers. Do the installers need to be trained, and if so, are you already training people to install these charging stations?
Yes. There's a lot of people out there that think this is just putting in another plug dryer outlet. This is a lot more than that. When you hook a car into your electrical system, you're basically adding another house to that system. So it's not a matter of going out and saying, okay, well, we want to put in a new oven. We want to run a home run a circuit back to your service. Well, you have a couple open spots on your service, so we'll just put in a couple new breakers. You can't do that anymore. In most cases, it's going to require a new service, or at least well, if not an entirely new service, another service there to handle the load. And then it's going to put one more house on the grid, so you're going to be charging up that car all night long. You're going to be using a lot more power. That creates a lot of power for the utilities, and it's going to create some problems for homeowners. I think they'll have sticker shock when they get their power bills in the future.
No, that was one of the things that I got from the conference, was that some of these systems, and if homeowners want to start, or businesses want to take advantage of the rebates, they actually do have to install a second meter. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, it is. And you talked about the training. Let me go back to that. It is important to make sure that you have an electrician that's trained. As I said, they no longer can just go out and say, you have a couple openings on your panel, let's put a couple more breakers in there. They're going to look at it, they're going to have to do load calculations, they're going to have to determine what kind of load is now on this house, because like I said, the utilities are going to need to know that. So it is going to take a trained electrician. The auto industry has learned that. It's a customer service issue, they're saying, instead of In the old model that they had, they sold their vehicles. They didn't have to worry about them because then they went to the gas stations and got the fuel to run their cars. Now they're selling the chargers along with these cars. Well, if the charger doesn't work because it's not installed properly, they don't call the electrical contractor or the electrician. They're going to call that auto manufacturer or the dealership and, be a little upset. So it is important to have somebody that knows what they're doing put this in. We are training our people, both NECA and the IBW. We have a new program that's in conjunction with the big three automakers. It's called the Electrical Vehicle Training Program. It's a national program. We now have about 250 instructors nationally, and we're training our electricians so that they know that this is not just another plug dryer outlet.
Now on the commercial market, I think we're going to see in the near future a lot of industrial complex, strip malls, shopping centers putting in these charging stations for their customers so that that's a part of the infrastructure. Is this going to be an opportunity for your contractors in the future?
I think so. Hopefully they'll recognize that and learn how to sell it. Businesses want to attract customers, as you know. If you're a mall or a shopping place that has an electrical charger and there's one down the street that doesn't, you have an electrical car, where are you going to go? So they are looking at it. We had one case in NECA back in Philadelphia where they actually donated one to one of their good customers that was a shopping center developer, and now they've ordered over 100 of them for their other locations because they realize this is going to bring business into their locations. So yes, it's going to be a new market. Could be a big marketplace for both private industry and the electrical contractors.
Let me change gears a little bit here. We've been asking a lot of our guests, is the Southern California region going to be a location for opportunity, not just for these electrical vehicle installations, but solar energy, solar for both homes and businesses?
Yeah, Southern California is one of the largest markets today as we're speaking. We have several large-size utility projects going, many on the board, and Southern California is the largest auto market in the world. So that means we're going to become the largest electrical market. I think the other day at the Edison I think their predictions were over 400,000 electrical vehicles in the next 10 years on our highways in Southern California. So that's a big demand.
That's a big opportunity. So basically, for businesses considering location or expansion and have relationships to these types of technology, California would be a good place to look at.
I think it's the #1 market right now.
David, can you tell me what are the benefits to electrical contractors being a part of NECA?
The benefits of being a part of NECA is staying current with the industry of events, meeting with other contractors, doing the networking, going to workshops, seminars to be educated, to learn how to deal with the new challenges and the new opportunities and technologies in our industry. And it gives them a chance to come to a trade show once a year, see what's the new markets out on the market, and basically, as a group, they have a lot more strength in numbers.
Well, what are the economic benefits of say a city or a school district or some kind of form of government agency working with NECA contractors? I understand that you pay prevailing wages, which actually helps the local economies.
Yes, our employers, pretty much our union employers, pay prevailing wages. Usually the union contract sets the prevailing wage. It's a wage, we call it a living wage. It allows the people to have a good living. It allows them to support other service sector jobs. In fact, it's been proven about two and a half service sector jobs for every electrician job. That's your mom and pop places, your grocery stores, your dry cleaners, your barber shops, your car washes. So we're proud that our people make a nice wage, and they also have a pension and a health with their package.
Well, David, I want to thank you for taking the time to be with us today.
Thank you, Dwight.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, you can see that the electrical vehicle market is going to be expanding in the near future, and there is a lot of opportunity here in Southern California. I'm Dwight Cromie, your host for Southern California Water and Power.